Hey guys, back in another video. Make sure to like and subscribe, hit that notification bell to keep up with our newest content. Because today we have some really interesting news we received for Kaiju Universe that's kind of leaving us to further think that Kaiju Universe is coming back, and now we're going to explain that in today's video.
So as you may know, that we have not had a lot of news videos lately due to the bad news constantly going on and nothing really new updates. That's why we haven't been doing it for a while until this point. Because now we've had some new information from Barrett, the developer of Godzilla, the Godzilla game, Kaiju Universe. Everyone knows that. And what he said is that the new update, when Kaiju Universe comes back, the new updates are going to blow our minds. So what's interesting about that is, what are the new updates going to be? As of so far, we have no idea what it is, and so that means when we come back to Kaiju Universe, people said they want to stay the same. It could be different from what we want, but maybe in a good way. So there's that there. And also, the information that we missed is someone asked, so what is the information on the licensing development? So you guys may be wondering, why do we not have a for sure idea of when the release date will be or the licensing? As it turns out, that legally they cannot say the information of the licensing or anything, so that's why they're not telling us much, because it's actually this, they cannot legally say anything with the lawyers and stuff like that. So they said that they will get Kaiju Universe back as fast as they can, as soon as possible, even with or without our familiar kaijus, which with the without there is not really thrilling when you hear about it, but I know they're going to try really hard to keep all their kaijus, and maybe Toho will even own the game, and guess what, they get to keep all their kaijus. They get to keep them all because Toho already owns them. And they already own that game, so it's an official Godzilla game, and Toho makes, guess what, a lot more money, and a lot of people coming into the Godzilla fandom. So that is what I see possibly happening, that they'll own the game.
Yeah, and it was kind of weird, because in the video we watched, they left us a cryptid message with a bunch of numbers, which I'll pop up right here, which is kind of weird, since like he said, they can't legally tell us what they're doing, because let me tell you, they'll probably be in trouble. But, and also, like you said, yeah, Toho might be trying to buy the game, which, I mean, honestly, would be really cool. Legendary and them are buds, so that'd be pretty cool. And also, it's kind of weird, like we've been saying, how they were never telling us really any information, like in the last Barrett stream. They just kind of dragged it out. It's just kind of weird.
Yeah, it is kind of weird, but what also points to the signs being good, they say, a lot of times they say that they will come back either with or without the kaijus. I think they say that to keep the people guessing, so that way they don't just figure it out. Because if you look, they added Little Godzilla during the time that they are still being shut down and trying to work on a license, and yet they're hiring more people, and they made a new kaiju. So that's what's all suspicious to me. And also, if you know anything about Kaiju Universe's history, when they release a teaser for the next monster they're going to add or remodel, they'll do cryptic messages like with emojis or pictures of the model of like parts of it. So that way it keeps you guessing on what it could be. A lot of times Kaiju Universe likes to do that. So I think now one of the developers of the game puts out a cryptic message so someone could crack it and maybe figure out a potential release date, or something about the kaijus possibly still being around, or maybe the message is actually bad news, like how far Kaiju Universe will be, or if Kaiju Universe will not be recognizable, or if the kaijus won't stay around. So that cryptic message could mean anything right now.
Yeah, and then, like, they go from saying it's coming back, and now it's not coming back, and they said they're optimistic, so we don't even know anymore. But from what they've been saying lately in the videos, or from all the news we've been hearing from them, it seems like Kaiju Universe is going to come back, and they said they're going to come back with the license or without, which, like we said, we don't really know what that means. So, I mean, they could just go undercover again.
Yeah, it could be like Kaiju Risen, because it's still up, so that's what's funny. Did Kaiju Universe just do this because they want to partner with Toho to get them on the map, or something? But I don't think them just shut themselves down just to do that. So there's something off here with Kaiju Risen still being around right now. So that's what's weird. And obviously, by the way, I was just thinking of this. If any of you know what that message means, please let us know in the comments if you are good at decrypting messages. And if you can decrypt it, obviously we have it on screen right now. Make sure you decrypt that message if you can, if you're good at that, and let us know. And if it's something good or bad, we'll obviously do it in another video in the future, and you'll get a shout out for decrypting it.
Yeah, because let me tell you, I have no idea what that means. That is very weird to me, how they would respond with that. And also, if you ever really looked at it, in the back, it was a face, like a sad face. In the beginning, a happy face, if you notice the quotations. So that was something where I really differed from what I picked, so it was definitely pretty crazy.
Yes, and if you notice part of the other message, it's blurred out. So kind of like a redacted file, kind of like, Godzilla 2014, in the very beginning, it shows the redacted words are blurred out. Yeah, so it's something like that. So whatever was in that post, it had a lot of important, vital information that was blocked out due to the fact of the whole legal issue, but they can only say that last part, which was the decrypted message meaning something. So that's what's very interesting that we're going over here.
Yeah, but like I said, I noticed a sad face at the end with quotations, and the happy face in the beginning, so it might mean there's some just be bad news overall.
Yeah, we don't really know. So with with a happy face there, that could mean that they could have licensing for some kaijus. Some of them they bought. But the sad face could mean they don't have all of them and they have to do some original concepts. I mean, they'll be still happy to do original concepts of their own because, it's their own creations. But obviously it will not be as well as, the original kaijus that we all know and love. So it could be good and bad. It just all depends. Maybe the sad face is the release date that it could take longer or it's unknown. As of right now, that message could mean everything, and we need to figure out what it is. And once we do, obviously we're going to get a video on it, and we'll have a better idea of what's happening.
Yep, so it's pretty crazy, guys, but we want to keep you guys updated. This is insane news. We've been waiting for, I think it's been close to a month now? Oh my gosh, it's crazy.
Yes.
When was the first day it was shut down? I'm trying to remember that.
It was on February 10th. It was the time that we did our 100 subscriber special video and my first voice reveal, and then we did...
To like and subscribe.
And we'll see you in the next episode.
Peace.